You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. So the gardeners have been pent up a bit. They're out. They want to be outside and they want to add some plants in. So we're seeing not records, but definitely better than last year, the year 2 or 3 years. So I don't know if that's compressed because the weather went from winter to full on it's spring season or what, but something's happening. So we had pushed or mentioned some native, low care, low maintenance plants. So we had manzanita, some mallows, a new Texas sage, all these penstemons, all these really robust, really tough plants. And we sold out immediately, so they're gone. Now we had mentioned those as a pre-order, so we have a bunch at the farm. They're not here yet; they're en route. But we said, hey, you can put your name on these and we'll have them waiting for you. Let us know. So what we're finding is plants they're not in short supply, but they're in limited. So they come in blocks. I've got to commit 2 or 3 years ago. How many manzanitas are we going to grow? Well, I think about 120 will get us through next year. And we brought in 30 or 40 for this as a pre-mention. Then we got another 80 out there at the farm. Between them all, when they're gone, there's no more. So plants are not like a computer or a hit a button and more comes out the other end of manufacturing kind of stuff. No, it's very limited. So there are only so many peonies and then they're gone. So I had mentioned before this of some very exotic, new, different peonies. Well, they all sold and there's none left. People are coming in for them going, well, I don't have those, but I've got these. These are pretty. It's not the red one you would mention, but I got 2 pinks. Would you like those? And so you're seeing manzanita. All 3 varieties were blown. We blew. There's not one sitting left on the shelf. Well, I like that. But if you wanted some of those, you got to go pre-order them. So you put your name on them. So, or I have them come in and they're gone by the weekend. Those globe mallows, beautiful orange crush, an incredible wildflower. They were gone within 2 days, just gone. But I've got another 100 inbound. You can grab one by you got to pay for it ahead of time. You got to put your name on it. You got to say, I want that. If you can change your mind later, you're not committed for whatever, but you got to, I'm giving my friends, the core, the folks that are part of our garden club, they get first dibs. So retailers have our most valuable customers. I'm letting them know these are coming. You can have one, and I'll make sure I go out of my way to pull it for you. We've got hydrangeas coming up. So this next week, I'm going to push hydrangeas for Mother's Day. They are going to blow out. They're not going to be one left. So you got to grab it. They're stunning right now. They're not in bloom, but they're in full bud, and they're glorious looking. They'll be here the week prior to Mother's Day. So if you want some hanging baskets, we got a mixture of things. So if you want those, take a look. They're on our website, watersgardencenter.com. They're at the front that says collections or shop, either one. You can see those, but you got to, these crops, things we're a popular place. So there's tidal waves of customers coming. They're all gardeners and they just grab stuff. And so it's just be aware that's what's happening. So pre-order or plant drops or different names for it. But basically, we're trying to make sure our garden club members have first dibs. And you can go right to the front of the line by going to watersgardencenter.com, collections, and grab yours. So I think I've got 6 different hydrangeas going to drop this next week. Well, throughout the week, Ken and Lisa Lain, we camp out here at Waters Garden Center. We do like talking to other gardeners here at the Garden Center. Appreciate it. Waters Garden companion plants of the month are lilac, poppy, purple plums, and our songbird columbine.
This graceful beauty dances in the shade of the garden, holding its head high, smiling back at you.
This bloomer comes back each spring with lacy green foliage, promptly followed by amazing 2-tone flowers.
An excellent cut flower that is both deer and rabbit resistant.
So hardy, some varieties naturally call Arizona home.
Songbird columbine can only be found at Waters Garden Center in Prescott.
For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.